Hello, welcome to Unsettle Yourself. I'm Danielle DeBay, and today's topic is your identity keeping you stuck? So, a lot of the times, what we end up doing is we associate ourselves with the names and the titles that we give ourselves. So it can be something from career, going from a manager to some other type of title. It could be your title as daughter, mother, and your role within the family line. And it could be any other title that you've given yourself, whether it's something that's societal based or just anything that you've given yourself. So what ends up happening is we associate our identity with this, what you can call an identifier, right? You identify yourself as this thing. So when you associate your full identity to it, sometimes it's really hard to give that up, and it's actually what's keeping you stuck. So let's use career as an example. So if you are a manager and you decide you want to actually do something for yourself, you don't want to work for somebody else, but all of a sudden now you're giving up this title, you're giving up this role as manager. So how will others see you and perceive you if you're no longer in this manager identifier? And that usually stops people from moving forward, because now I no longer have this identifier that will show others how important and how valuable I actually am. So a lot of the times when we have this in our mind that these are the things that we are and that these are the things that people see us as, these identifiers, then we don't move forward with the things that will actually make us happy. So the thing to do is to question what these identifiers are and why they are so important to you. And is it for you, or is it really for how others are perceiving you? Because that's a really big indication who you're actually living your life for. If the title is what matters more to you, you're not living for yourself necessarily, and you're really living for what others are thinking about you because of the acclaim or whatever comes with it. The other thing to do is to change what you actually associate your identity with, and making that be how you show up in the world for yourself and others. So thinking about it from terms of being compassionate, being kind, being friendly, being open, being honest, having integrity. Those are the things, the values in which you should actually identify yourself with, because at the end of the road, when we're met with our deathbed and we're about to die, people aren't really going to say she was a really great CEO, maybe, but also it's really about, oh, that person was really, really nice to me and they made an impact on my life because they were this way to me. So if you start to really identify yourself with those aspects rather than those other identifiers that you're used to using, you start to switch your value from how others perceive you and those identifiers to how you're actually showing up for yourself and others in the world, and how you are making an impact. So that's something to really think about: how you're treating others, how you're showing up, and all of the other strengths that are really within you that don't have anything to do with your actual titles or identifiers that you've given yourself. So really take some time to think about that. If you feel like you're stuck and you feel like you're being held back by something, look at what those are so that you can start to change them, and you can start to see where you can make steps towards moving forward and no longer feeling stuck.